Welcome to Math with Mrs. Cox. We are on Chapter 3, Lesson 5, Estimating Quotients. Remember, sometimes they're going to have you estimate and round the dividend, sometimes the divisor, sometimes both, like they did in this example. Let's begin. Number 1, 115 divided by 2. Let's make that a little more compatible. Let's change 115 to 120. Divide it by 2. 12 divided by 2 equals 6. Bring the 0 over, we have 60. Number 2, 791 is not compatible with 2, so let's round it to a prettier number. Let's do 800 divided by 2. 8 divided by 2 equals 4. Bring the zeros over, 400. Number 3, 151 divided by 3. Well, 150 would be a little easier to work. 150 divided by 3 is about 5. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Bring the 0 over, 50. Number 4, 460 divided by 9. That is not very compatible at all. I think I'm going to change both of those numbers. Let's change round 460 up to 500, and let's do 10. Because I can cross off a 0 here, cross off a 0 here. I have 50 divided by 1, which makes, well, 50, right? Number 5, kind of the same story. These two numbers do not work well together. So let's go and let's see, let's change 477 to 480. Let's round that up to 480 because I know in the 8s category, 8 gets along well with 48. So 48 divided by 8 is 6. Bring the 0 over. We have 60. Number 6, 392 does not work well with 9. Let's round 392 up to 400. I think you could round it up to 10. The book does this because then 40 divided by 8 equals 50. Or you could do 400 divided by 10, cross off a 0, and then 40 divided by 1 equals 40. Just as long as you show how you got your answer, it'll be okay. But you try to get them as close as you possibly can. So I'm fine with that one or that one. The bake sale. The table shows how much each 5th grade room earned from a bake sale. The money is going to be given to 6 different charities. If each charity is given an equal amount, about how much will each charity receive? Show how you estimated. Okay, you'll need to write your estimating over here. So 327 is going to be rounded up to, or no, excuse me, going to be rounded down to 300. Then the next one we need to look at is 425. Let's round that to 400. 555 will bounce up to 600 because it's over the roller coaster hill. 486 will be 500. And if you wrote these neatly, they'll be in a nice, pretty place so you can add them all together. Add all the zeros together. 0, 0. Then I like to add the bottom ones together first. So 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 plus 4 is 15, plus 3 is 18. 1,800. Now this is where you can take 1,800 and we are dividing it between 6 charities. 18 divided by 6 equals 3. Bring the 2 zeros over. And this, my fine friends, is why you've been doing all of this crazy chapter, is so when you have problems like this, all you have to do is estimate, and you've got a quick answer each charity will receive about $300. And they want you to show how you estimated. So just point a little arrow over here showing your work. Number 8. 317 marbles are divided equally among 8 bowls. Well, 317 doesn't really divide equally. We're doing about, so we can round up. Let's do 320 divided by 8. So, 32 divided by 8 equals 4. Bring the 0 over. We have 40 marbles. All right, a birdseed question. Emilio has 5 bags of birdseed. Each bag has about 28 ounces of birdseed. If he divides the birdseed equally into 3 containers, about how much birdseed will he put in each container? Model your work. Now remember, this could be a crazy question, but you are estimating. So I'm going to take this number and I'm going to bump it up to 30 because 28 is kind of not very fun. And 5. So first of all, we have to buy 5 bags of birdseed from wherever. Open all the bags, dump them in a bucket, and then we can stick them into the 3 containers to feed the birds. You with me? So first thing we do is multiply. 30 times 5 is, well, 150. Are you with me? So we have 150 ounces, and we need to divide it into 3 containers. Okay, 15 divided by 3 equals what? Very good. Bring the 0 over. So each container is going to have about 50 ounces of birdseed. Do you follow? And then you can just have all of this work down, and it will show as your model for your equations. Okay? Very good. Next one's a little tricky, so pay close attention as I make marks all over. There we go. Which of the following is the most reasonable estimate for the number of calories in 1 serving of milk? And then they want to know in 1/2 serving. So, most reasonable. Reasonable is really close to about, and they're saying estimate. So you are going to estimate. So we have 5 and 430. That doesn't play very well with 5. So I'm going to change that to about 450 because I know that 450 will be divided by 5 easily. See, 450 divided by 5. 45 divided by 5 equals 9. About 8, 9. Then bring the 0 over. So it's about 90 calories. Now half of that, because they also want us to do a half a serving, half of that, if I were to slice that in half, 90 divided by 2 is 2 will go into 9 4 times. 2 will go into 10 5 times. So about 45. So you're looking for an answer that has 90 and 45 in it. Do you see something that says something about that? Yep, right there. All right, friends, rip it out and turn it in.